Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Code Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our reflection continues from Sorat Mahalla Panjama, composition of the fifth Nanak, Gur Arjan, in the Rag Sorat, and the recitation. Sorat Mahalla Panjama, Kar Pehla. जाके हिरदे वसिया तू करते ताकि तैं आस पुजाई दास अपने को तू विसरह नाही चरण तूर मन पाई जिसके हृदय literally in whose heart वसिया तू you come to dwell Karte, O Creator, in whose heart you come to dwell, that person's hopes you fulfill. Taki tein aas bujai. Das apne ko tu visare nahi. To your devotee, you are never forgotten. And the dust of your feet is pleasing to your devotee. Dust of your feet implies presence, learning. So, jiske hirday vase tu karte. This implies awakening. Because after all, the Creator is always present. So what happened? What happened is that our awareness, which was absent, is now awakened. We become aware of the Creator within us. So what that means is you are now beginning to awaken to the virtues inherent in us as potential. And the imagery of dust of feet symbolizes humility, surrender, and reverence to the wisdom, Nam. So you no longer find satisfaction in egocentric actions. Now you realize that you're part of a much bigger whole. So that's the first initial verse. In the Rahao, Teri akatha katha kathan na jai gun nidan sukh date swami sabte uj badai rahao. Teri akatha katha. Your narrative, your story is unsayable. It just cannot be described. Kathan na jai gun nidhan sukh date swami. Qualities. You are the treasure of virtue, the master, the giver of peace. Your greatness is higher than all. It is your nature. So you see, we spoke about awakening to virtue. Here the Guru is saying, O Creator, you are the treasure of virtue, which means that we know the Creator through its creative potency, karta. That creative potency is within us as well. And so it is our duty to actually develop that. But when you awaken to the Creator within, what you realize is what is being said in the Rahao. Namely, you're stunned into silence because you realized that this presence that you have become aware of is just unsayable. It strikes you. It strikes you dumb. And then, so karma karat hai prani, jaisi tum likh pai, sevak ko tum seva dini darsan dekh, aghai. सो कर्म करत hai. This is a realization again that what I do, so karm karat hai prani, that whatever we do is being done within a larger order. Jaise tum likha pai, you have actually made it possible for even acting out anything. So our actions are immersed in a larger order. And so when it comes to realization, it means that you are not the center of the universe, your ego. This is just, you're an exclusive center, but you're not the universe. Sevak ko tum seva dini darshan dekh aghai. So you realize that you are really in service of this larger good. And that is fulfilling. That becomes your fulfillment. You develop yourself now to serve. In the third verse, Sarab nirantar tumhe samanya, Sarab nirantar, you're present in all. Jako tud aap bujhai. This discernment is also given back to an individual by you. And it comes through Gur Prasad Mitiyo Agyana Pragata Bhay Sabathai. So Gur Prasad, through the agency of the Guru, the enlightening experience. Mitiyo Agyani, spiritual ignorance is dispelled. What is spiritual ignorance? To think that you are a separate entity, not recognizing the interconnectedness that you have, or relational reality that you have with the universe around you. And so, the mark of a wise one, a realized individual, is being explained to us. Soi gyani, soi tyani, soi purkh sabai, kaho nanak jis bhai dayala, tako man te bisar na jai. That is the key. Only that person is truly wise, meditative, or has contemplated and is a realized being who does so naturally, without effort. So, this is also the mercy of the divine, that a realized individual never forgets the self. The realized individual is always mindful of the self. So we see a flow here. When the self is realized within, when the creator is realized, you never forget. You become mindful. Your egoic longings end. You find fulfillment in service. You recognize that the divine is beyond narration, awe-inspiring. And because it inspires you, all of your deeds follow hukam, the divine script. And you recognize seva as a gift. And then you see that the divine is everywhere, but revealed or realized or awareness arises when ego is dissolved. And that ego is dissolved through the Guru. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.